Welcome to the ImportOmatic Plus powered by Omatic Cloud overview. This overview highlights key enhancements of Omatic Cloud and is intended for existing users of ImportOmatic Classic. Before we get started, a quick flashback to ImportOmatic Classic. This probably looks familiar, residing in plugins inside of the Razor's Edge database view. With the move to Omatic Cloud and ImportOmatic Plus, you won't lose access to ImportOmatic Classic. You'll continue to have access to everything you have today. If you're asking yourself, why move to the cloud? You're in the right place. All software systems and solutions either have or are making the move to cloud. Blackbaud systems have made the move to the cloud, and it's the future of ERPs and integration. A move to Omatic Cloud is future-proofing your integration strategy in alignment with Blackbaud. A few of the key enhancements include the ability to continue working in Razor's Edge while importing, scheduling capabilities and automation, an easy-to-use modern interface, a direct API library of system connectors, and more. Omatic Cloud has taken the best of Omatic's 20 years experience in data integration and coupled it with the most advanced, secure cloud technology. The result is an easy-to-use, intelligent data integration platform that supports all file types and formats, corrects data while en route, prevents duplicates, and frees up hours of staff time. Let's take a look. We're now looking at ImportOmatic Plus powered by the Omatic Cloud. The first thing you'll notice is ImportOmatic Plus no longer resides inside of the Razor's Edge database view. Omatic Cloud is hosted by Microsoft Azure, so it's fast and secure. This is my home screen, where I manage imports and integration. Each tile is a formula, previously called a profile within ImportOmatic Classic. These formulas are templates for importing, including where data is mapped, how to clean up that data, and record matching in order to prevent duplicates. You can set up separate tabs or folders to help organize your imports and integrations. For example, here we'll see that I have separate folders for Wealth Engine, Classy, and MailChimp. When ready to run an import, I can drag and drop my Excel file onto the formula, or I can click and browse to the location of my file. Upon selecting my file and clicking on Open, the import process begins. One of my favorite changes with ImportOmatic Plus is imports run in the background, so I don't need to sit at my computer and watch or babysit the import while it runs. I can continue working in Razor's Edge while my import processes. So if one of my constituents calls and asks us to update their address, I can do that. Or I can run reports or mailings inside of Razor's Edge. I can also step away from my computer and grab a cup of coffee or attend a meeting. I can also run multiple imports simultaneously if I have multiple files to import. My imports now finished processing. My Excel file only contained 4 records. 3 of those records have already gone into Razor's Edge, either as new or updates to existing people. 1 record went to my Needs Attention bucket, which means I need to review it before it goes into Razor's Edge. We're now looking at my Needs Attention bucket for records that need to be reviewed before transferred. I have a record from my Excel file, Timmy Bell, and potentially duplicate matching records in Razor's Edge. Here I can select which record to match to, taking note of potential duplicates to merge later. To help with record matching, there's a direct link next to existing potential records. If I click this up arrow, this will take us directly to Timmy Bell's record in the Razor's Edge NXT. Here I can review all information on Timmy Bell's record and take note to see if it's the same person or not. Jumping back to the Omatic Cloud, here I can select to match to the existing record, or I can select to add new, which will create a new record for the Timmy Bell from the Excel file. The connector makes identifying and preventing duplicates an easy process. Included with the Omatic Cloud is an SFTP connector. This is helpful if you regularly receive data files via FTP, for example, something like FileZilla. Using the SFTP connector, imports can be scheduled to run on a daily or weekly basis. Omatic Cloud will check your FTP folder on the schedule and if a file is present, it'll be downloaded and the import runs. You can review records that need your attention the following morning or whenever convenient. We're now looking at the back end of my formula. This is where I map fields from my Excel data file and choose where those data fields reside in Razor's Edge. This is a simple one-time field mapping exercise. The left column is all the fields in Razor's Edge, and fields are organized in sections, so you can easily navigate to specific fields. The middle column is the direct link to my Excel file. So listed here are all the column headers for my Excel data file. It's as easy as selecting the field in Razor's Edge and then selecting to match it to the appropriate field from the Excel file. I can also select to clean up data before it's transferred into Razor's Edge. Oftentimes, names in my file are in all caps or in all lowercase. I can apply cleanup rules to proper case those names. Or if I'm importing email addresses, perhaps I want to set them to lowercase for cleanliness and consistency. I can also set telephone formats. For date fields, I can set a format that can automatically remove timestamps from date fields, as Razor's Edge doesn't allow timestamps in date fields. I can also set postcode formatting. This is especially helpful for postcodes from New York, as Excel likes to drop leading zeros. I also need to be able to transform data from my Excel file into the appropriate Razor's Edge terminology or value. Data transformations are similar to data dictionaries from ImportOmatic Classic. I might need to transform title values from my Excel file into the consistent title values used in Razor's Edge. Maybe Mr. is entered in all caps or spelled out M-I-S-T-E-R. Here I can combine those miscellaneous versions of Mr. into the consistent version of Mr. used in Razor's Edge. Are you ready to make the move to cloud and take advantage of the key enhancements of ImportOmatic Plus? With the move of Blackbaud and other partners going to cloud, now's the time to switch and future-proof your data integration strategies. Your staff and users managing imports and integration can take advantage of automation and scheduling, no longer having to babysit imports, freeing up time to focus on more strategic efforts and tasks, and focus more on stewardship.